Hello there, my name is Stinova and I'd like to introduce you to the Stinova DMX 7900 HD Linux based appliance interface. It's a web driven interface, so what we need is a IP address. So we put in the IP address. I know what the IP address of this device is, so if you put it in, comes up with a login screen. Put in your username and password, usual stuff, and you're greeted by this window. Basically, the favored way of working is to first create a template, and I'll show you how to create a template and how easy it is. So what we're going to go straight into it because I've only got 10 minutes worth of YouTube time to do this. You basically click on frame layouts. These are all the templates that I've got to play with, but I just want to create a brand new one. So I'm just going to add a template, give it a name, give it a resolution. I kind of like working in widescreen, so 1280 by 720. Give it a node, widescreen. There you go. That's just for our template's sake. Obviously, if you go into Photoshop, you can create a background. So I've already done that, so I'm just going to bring one in to save some time here. Basically, let's have a look. We can go with one of these. What should we use as a background? Grey. I think I've got one that's called Grey. F-G-R-E-Y. There we go. Grey. Add new template, and you get a another box open up. In this case, just don't worry about it. Just say iframe editor. Click on iframe editor. You are seeing the output at the bottom right of what the appliance is doing at the moment. So just to keep you occupied in case you want some graphics. My grey interface here, that's my just a couple of boxes I've drawn in Photoshop. So what I'm going to do is I just want to add a placemat in there to say, well, do you know what, I'd like to put pictures or videos into this. And all you do is drag a box, update, save frame, and that's just a general box. You can give these specific names, like I just want to have video in there and all that. My recommendation is just to leave it general, so you can basically choose on the fly whether you want to put videos in it or pictures in it or a mix of the two. I want to create another box here for my ticker, which I'm going to drag down there, and I'll just do this one as well, so while we're on it. And another box there. As I said, it's totally random in that sense. You know, I've just used the background as a kind of like a template rather than as a fixed idea that that's exactly what I want to do. I'm going to basically put up another box here, which I'll use in the in putting real pictures in rather than videos or whatever. So I'll just put it inside there. And this is my ticker box that I created. Just going to drag that across so we have a complete length ticker tape. There we go, that's my ticker box. Okay, let's move it into place somewhere around there just for argument's sake. Yeah, and that's it. That's pretty much my three zones, as we call them, decided on. Close it, and if I now go back to my, it does tell you that the new frame has been created successfully, which is quite handy to know. There it is. There's my template ready to be used. Pretty much that's all that's concerned in creating a template. Now we want to put some content into it. Just click on playlist. These are my playlists, which are actually screens that I would schedule. So I'm just going to add a playlist into that, which is the one we've just created. There we go. Give it a name, Stinova 1, say. Give it a name, 16.9 template. Okay, and add. And now we're ready to put content in. Now, how easy was that? I mean, that is well easy if you ask me. I'm going to put video just by clicking on that little box there. You can see add new event. Go to my video box. Select content. And what I want to show you is the versatility of this box. Even though we have that zone created, what I want to do is to put a video in that zone. So I'm just going to give it a time of 10 seconds because you can name it. You can say advert if you wanted to. And you can change other attributes, but we won't go into that in this thing. That's just a standard MPEG file, by the way. And I want to add another video straight after that, which will be a high def video, which is a full screen. Same box, same everything. I'm just going to give it a time of 10 seconds. So this video is going to be a high def video. So what works in here? There we go. And pretty much tell it that it's going to be full screen. So that resolution of that screen is 1920 by 1080. Just play that. What I'm going to do is just to prove that all of this is working as we go along, I'm just going to go in there and ask for the player to start playing it, so you should see it. And set instant basically means whatever's playing, ignore it, just take over from now on. So this playlist that I'm creating will now override the other one while we're creating more content into it. Okay, I've now clicked on the second box, which I said I was going to add some pictures in, and we've got a brand new feature in this which is absolutely incredible for a Linux based product. It is, you can put pictures in with transitions. You can see what's happening. There's that video that I've just created. I'm just going to add some pictures in the meantime to my picture slide and put a, let's do blinds, so you have a blinds kind of effect on that. Give it a time of 10 seconds, say, and I won't bother naming it. You don't have to. So that's one picture added. You're going to add another picture, and you're going to find that without me doing much, that picture will start appearing anyway. So I'm actually being able to view exactly what I'm. Oops, actually, I just don't want to do this. Actually, that's just a still picture, so I'll put that in there. This picture I've put, there you go, that's my picture of the first picture already in. I haven't clicked any buttons or anything like that. Slide. So I've got my video, I've got my pictures, I've got the timing done, so I'm going to put another picture in there. Slide. And you see it keeps updating as I'm going along. So as all the images and everything exists on that player, so you're not having to transfer files across or anything, so it's pretty much instantaneous. And I'm going to do checkers. Yeah. So that's my second picture, golf. Okay, and lastly is my ticker box. Just going to add a new event on that. Ticker can be basically RSS feeds, a text document, or in this case I'm just going to put some words in. Stinova. Give it a font size, and there's also another very neat, unique thing in this, which is we can actually put a clock just by putting in the word left or right here. So I'm going to put a clock on the left, give it a font size for the clock as well, because it's actually, you don't want it to be smaller or larger. And there you go. That's my ticker box done. Now you can see the video actually filling in the whole screen now. I haven't done anything. I've actually just literally said first video I want it to be in the zone, second video I want it to be somewhere else, I want it to be full.